We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's second and 11. Throwing here, Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Room here to run. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the slant. Motion. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 21, read. Check back 21. Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Go to base. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray forced out to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, 30, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
First down, a run with Cohen. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, hold on. Check back 21. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 25, check 25, check 25. Jim, 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 Jim.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky, and it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 37. Check 81. Patch it.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. Time to end it. 2 times.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Set. Switch.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Alert.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
He's down right. 3 down. Switch. 18. Motion.
Now Trubisky. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Henry. 3. Let's go. Zip it. Mike 3. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 3. Mike 3. Come on. I got it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ain't no such thing as check 15, check 15.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready. Touchdown. Combo. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mike 3. Mike 3. I'm coming. That's it. 0-0, Mike 3. Watch one. Mike 3. Combo. Hey, I'm coming.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
So don't say nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Hustle. Like 3.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
You can't stop me.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
I got you. Joker.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Cohen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another carry now for Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Third and goal, Gurley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come... to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 15-1, 15-1.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Well, now they'll try the end around. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now from Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Shit.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll come out in the pistol.
We got this.
This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's a party now. Shift. Watch the shift. Check this.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Back to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
X3. Do it again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out, and the Bears cut into that lead. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All day like just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and a diamond dancer. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for all you got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key.